Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Takedown Talks. I'm here to break down UFC Edmonton. Let's get right into it. First fight of the night, Jamey-Lyn versus Ivana Petrovic. This is a close matchup between two strong grapplers, with Petrovic having a slight edge in versatility. Horth brings solid wrestling and clinch work, while Petrovic has effective ground control and is dangerous with submissions. Horth may look to keep the fight standing where her striking has a slight advantage, but Petrovic's more advanced ground game could be the deciding factor if the fight goes to the mat. The pick is Horth by decision. Chad Anheliger versus Cody Gibson. Gibson has a solid grappling game, which he can leverage to neutralize Anheliger's striking. If he can successfully close the distance and take the fight to the ground, his wrestling and submission skills could give him a significant edge. Anheliger's striking is effective, but if Gibson applies pressure and forces takedown attempts, he can control the fight pace. Expect Gibson to look for openings to secure takedowns and potentially win the fight by decision. For the fight between Saidi and Garrett Armfield, it's an interesting matchup. Saidi is a versatile fighter with strong striking skills and a solid grappling background. He is known for his speed and ability to mix up his attacks, making him dangerous both on the feet and on the ground. Garrett Armfield, on the other hand, has good wrestling and striking but tends to rely on his grappling to control the fight. He can be effective when he pushes the pace and looks for takedowns, using his wrestling to dictate the action. If Saidi can keep the fight standing and utilize his striking, he could score a knockout. However, if Armfield can implement his wrestling and control the pace, he may secure a victory by decision. I slightly favor Saidi for his striking ability and versatility. Alexandr Romanov versus Rodrigo Nascimento. Romanov's wrestling and grappling are standout aspects of his game. He has a powerful ability to take fights to the ground, where he can utilize his strength to control opponents. Nascimento has solid grappling as well, but if Romanov can effectively impose his wrestling early, he could neutralize Nascimento's striking and submissions. If he can keep the fight on the mat, he has a strong chance to win by either ground and pound or submission. Jack Shore versus Youssef Zalal. Jack Shore is a strong grappler with excellent takedowns and control on the mat. He typically overwhelms opponents with his wrestling, putting them in difficult positions where he can work for submissions or ground and pound. Zalal has the edge in striking, with quick movement and solid range management, making him hard to pin down. His key to victory is to keep the fight standing and use his footwork to stay away from Shore's takedowns. Zalal needs to mix up his strikes, stay light on his feet, and capitalize on Shore's entries with counters. If he can avoid the grappling exchanges and stay sharp on his feet, Zalal has a path to winning a decision by outpointing Shore from range, but the submission is live though. Charles Jourdain versus Victor Henry. Jourdain is an explosive striker known for his high volume and finishing ability. He combines powerful punches with effective kicks. His aggressive style can overwhelm opponents, but he can be vulnerable to grapplers who can neutralize his striking. Victor Henry, on the other hand, is well-rounded with solid striking and grappling skills. He has good movement and cardio, allowing him to maintain a steady pace throughout the fight. Henry is effective at mixing up his attacks and can switch between striking and wrestling. I lean towards Jourdain to win via decision. Ariane da Silva versus Jasmine Jasudavicius. Ariane is a skilled striker with good grappling ability, showcasing a well-rounded game. She tends to be aggressive and looks for openings to capitalize on her opponents, particularly with her striking. If she can keep the pace high and land effectively, she can create problems for Jasmine. Jasmine, on the other hand, is known for her solid grappling and ability to control the pace of the fight. She uses her wrestling effectively to dictate where the fight takes place and has shown resilience in tough situations. If she can close the distance and take da Silva down, she can utilize her ground control to secure a decision. If Jasmine can impose her grappling, she has a clear path to victory. I slightly favor Jasmine due to her grappling advantage. Aiemann Zahabi versus Pedro Munhoz. Aiemann Zahabi is known for his well-rounded skills, particularly his grappling and striking IQ. He has a solid fight strategy and is effective in both standing exchanges and on the ground. Zahabi's experience and technique allow him to adapt to various styles. Pedro Munhoz is a tough and aggressive fighter with a strong grappling base and effective striking, especially with his leg kicks. He's known for his resilience and ability to push the pace, which can make him a challenging opponent. If Zahabi can keep the fight at range and use his movement to avoid Munhoz's leg kicks, he may edge out a decision. Malott vs. Trevin. Giles. Mike is a strong striker with a good mix of boxing and kicks, along with a solid grappling game. He's known for his power and finishing ability, often looking to capitalize on his opponent's mistakes. His aggressiveness can be both an asset and a risk, depending on how the fight unfolds. Trevin. Giles is a versatile fighter with a strong striking background and decent grappling skills. He possesses good movement and footwork, allowing him to avoid damage and set up his own attacks. Giles tends to fight at a measured pace, looking to find his openings while maintaining his defense. If Malott can push the pace and land his strikes effectively, he will secure a knockout. However, Malott can grind out a decision win too. Marc-Andre. Barriault vs. Dustin. Stoltzfus. Marc is known for his striking power and aggressive fighting style. He likes to pressure opponents and has the ability to finish fights with his punches. His durability and willingness to engage make him a dangerous opponent, especially in stand-up exchanges. Dustin is a well-rounded fighter with a strong grappling base. He often looks to take the fight to the ground, where he can utilize his submission skills. Stoltzfus has solid striking as well but tends to rely on his wrestling to control the pace and position of the fight. The pick is Dustin. Brendson. Ribeiro vs. Caio. Machado. Brendson is a talented striker with knockout power and good movement. He excels in stand-up exchanges, looking to capitalize on his opponent's mistakes with precise strikes. His aggression and ability to finish fights make him a dangerous opponent. Machado, on the other hand, is a well-rounded fighter with solid grappling and striking skills. He often looks to control the fight's pace, utilizing his wrestling to take opponents down and secure dominant positions. If Ribeiro can keep the fight standing and land effectively, he has a strong chance for a knockout. Jourdain vs. Derek Lewis. Jourdain is a kickboxer known for his striking skills and ability to deliver powerful kicks and punches. His technique and range can be effective against opponents if he can maintain distance and avoid getting into close quarters. Derek Lewis, on the other hand, is renowned for his knockout power and striking, especially in the heavyweight division. He has a strong ability to absorb damage and can turn the tide of a fight with one punch. If Dines can utilize his kickboxing skills effectively and keep the fight at range, he may be able to outstrike Lewis or even find a knockout. Namajunas vs. Erin. Blanchfield. Rose is a highly skilled striker with excellent footwork, movement, and a solid ground game. Her experience in high-pressure situations gives her an edge, and she can finish fights with both her striking and grappling. Erin is an up-and-coming fighter known for her grappling prowess and relentless pressure. She excels in controlling her opponents and has shown the ability to secure submissions and ground control, which could be crucial against Rose. If Rose can keep the fight standing and utilize her striking, she has a strong chance of winning. The pick is Rose by decision. Moreno vs. Amir Albazi. Moreno is known for his well-rounded skill set, including striking, grappling, and exceptional fight IQ. He has shown resilience in fights and can adapt his strategy mid-fight, making him a tough opponent for anyone. Amir Albazi is an emerging talent with strong grappling and submission skills. He has good striking as well and can push the pace effectively. If he can control the fight and take Moreno down, he can create opportunities for submissions. If Moreno can keep the fight standing and utilize his striking and experience, he's likely to win. However, if Albazi can implement his grappling and control the pace, he could secure a decision or a submission. I lean toward Albazi to win. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more MMA content. Get all my MMA baits by joining my Discord server. Share your thoughts in the comments and remember to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. I will see you guys next time. Peace. Always moving on, feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along, push myself to be the best, die with no regrets, live with every breath, see my message start to spread, and I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens, life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what